God says, stop. This is going to happen in 30 seconds, and God is ordering you to pay attention right now. If you skip this, God will never speak to you again, so listen carefully. Right now, something is shifting in the heavens over your life. This moment is not ordinary. This is not something to brush off, ignore, or delay. The voice you're hearing now, the nudge inside your spirit, is not coming from this world. I, the Lord your God, am speaking. And if you turn away from this moment, you will miss what I have already set in motion for you. A divine breakthrough is at your doorstep, and these next seconds hold weight in eternity. If you are hearing this, it's not by accident. I've been trying to reach you, and this is the moment where everything can begin to change. I have been watching, waiting, holding back a flood of blessings that I want to release, but you needed to stop, listen, and receive this word. This moment is a doorway, and if you close it now, if you scroll past, if you let your attention drift away, then what I have been trying to give you will remain delayed. Not because I don't love you, but because I never force myself into your life. I knock, and right now I am knocking hard. Comment Amen if your heart feels it. You've been asking me to speak. You've been crying in silence, wondering if I still see you. Yes, I see you. Yes, I've heard every whisper of your pain, every tired prayer you didn't think reached me. Yes, I've watched your strength begin to fade, but I never left. And now, with urgency, I am calling your spirit to attention. What I'm about to do in your life doesn't begin with the miracle. It begins with you listening. It begins with you not skipping this moment. Because if you stay, if you open your heart, you will step into something greater than you imagined. You've been walking through battles nobody else understands. You smile, but your soul is bruised. People see your outside, but I see your inside. I've seen you fight through depression, through fear, through rejection, through loneliness. I've seen how close you've come to giving up, but you didn't. You held on, and that's why I'm here now. I never overlook faith like yours. I never forget the ones who keep walking when their legs are weak. And I never stay silent when someone like you keeps praying, even when it feels like nothing is changing. This is why I need you to hear me clearly. You are about to see the result of everything you didn't give up on. Every seed you sowed in tears is about to bloom. The weeping you did in the night has reached my throne. And I say to you now, joy is coming. Not later. Now. Your time of delay is ending. Your season of dryness is shifting. I am not only coming to bless you, I'm coming to prove to you that I never abandoned you in the waiting. Comment 1111 if you believe. This is a warning, but it's also a promise. A warning that the enemy has tried to keep you so distracted, so discouraged, that you almost missed this exact second where your spirit was open enough to hear me. And a promise that I am bigger than the storm you're in. You may feel surrounded by problems, but I say this, I have already surrounded what's surrounding you. The enemy cannot block what I have ordained. What I've started in you will not be stopped by what has come against you. There is something coming in 30 seconds, not on your clock, but mine. Not in your time, but in mine. And I am God. When I say something is about to happen, you can be sure of it. Heaven moves when I speak, and I am speaking now. Your name has been spoken in the presence of angels. Your life is under divine alignment, and the shaking you felt lately has not been punishment, it has been preparation. You've been in a waiting room, but now the door is opening. You've been hidden, but I have been growing something in the dark. Seeds don't grow in the light, they grow in the soil, unseen. And now I say, the time for you to emerge is here. The blessings I have stored for you are not ordinary. They are pressed down, shaken together, and overflowing. But I could not release them until your heart was ready to carry what I'm about to pour. I am not only preparing your blessing, I am preparing you. Do not believe the lie that you are forgotten. You are chosen. Do not listen to the voice that says nothing will ever change. I am the God who parts seas. I am the God who rains manna from heaven. I am the God who shuts the mouths of lions. And I am the same God who walks with you now. My voice is still powerful. My hand is still strong. My love for you has never flickered, not even for a second. You are not reading this by accident. You're not here by coincidence. This moment is divine. It is sacred. It is set apart. And I want you to know this. Everything the enemy used to try to break you is about to become the evidence that I was always building you. You are going to look back and say, God, it hurt, but you never left me. It broke me, but you healed me. It delayed me, but you prepared me. I am your God, and I never speak without purpose. So listen, watch, expect. The heavens are shifting, angels are moving, doors are creaking open. And all I need you to do is trust me long enough to see it happen. Because if you turn away now, if you let this moment pass, you will miss what I wanted to place in your hands, personally, intimately, deliberately. I've had my eyes on you for a long time, and nothing about your life has gone unnoticed. Every tear, every whispered prayer, every time you chose to keep going when everything inside you was breaking, I saw it all. And now, I'm responding. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You've questioned why you've had to go through so much. You've wondered if I was punishing you. You've looked around and asked why others seem to be blessed while you keep getting hit. But hear me, I never abandoned you. I never turned my back. The pressure wasn't rejection, it was protection. I was covering you from things you didn't even know could destroy you. I was holding you together when the enemy was planning your collapse. You didn't survive by luck. You survived because I sustained you. Comment 222 if you trust this. There were battles you didn't even know were happening. The enemy had plans for your destruction, but I stepped in. I silenced voices raised against you. I dismantled traps that were set before you. I blocked doors you thought you wanted because I knew they led to pain. And while you grieved what you thought you lost, I was rejoicing over what I saved you from. That heartbreak? I didn't cause it, but I used it. That delay? I didn't forget you. I was building something stronger in the background. You've been asking me, when is it going to happen? You've been crying out, God, how much longer? And now, I'm answering you. It's already happening. The shift is not coming, it has begun. Things are moving in the unseen. Chains have started to break in silence. Doors have started to unlock behind the scenes. Don't mistake my quietness for absence. I do some of my greatest work in the dark, when no one is watching. I've been preparing people who will favor you. I've been aligning opportunities that fit the assignment I placed in you. I've been stirring hearts to think of your name, even when you weren't in the room. I've been lifting your name in places you haven't yet stepped into. Because when I bless, I don't do it halfway. I don't tease. I don't start something I won't finish. And I am not about to stop now. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are not behind. You are hidden. And there's a difference. Hidden things are not rejected, they are preserved. A diamond is hidden before it shines. A seed is buried before it blooms. And I have hidden you, not to punish you, but to prepare you for a moment that will make every season of suffering worth it. When I bring you out, it will be to a place so fitting, so full, that you'll say, "Only God could have done this." I know how tired you are. I know how weary your heart feels. I know how some days it feels like too much. But don't let the weariness lie to you. Don't let the tiredness make you forget the promise. You are almost there. And the closer you get, the louder the enemy will shout, because he knows what's coming. He knows what I'm about to release over your life. He knows that if you keep holding on, you're going to become a testimony that will shake others free. There's power in your story. There's glory in your scars. What you survived is not just history, it's a weapon. And I'm going to use what you went through to help others walk out of their pain. You didn't go through all that for nothing. I waste nothing. Not pain, not loss, not waiting, not even silence. Every part of your journey is going to be redeemed. Comment 333 to declare your faith. Your voice matters in this world. You were born for this time. You are not an accident, not a mistake, not forgotten in the crowd. You were designed with precision, placed with intention, and covered with grace. There is a light in you that hell has tried to snuff out, but I have protected that light. I have kept you from losing hope when hope seemed gone. I have whispered in your spirit when your mind was drowning in noise. Don't give up now. Not when the door is opening, not when the chains are loosening, not when I'm preparing to lift you up before those who once looked down on you. This isn't just a new season. This is a new dimension. I'm not just changing your circumstances, I'm changing you. I'm giving you wisdom, strength, and peace that can't be stolen. The kind of peace that doesn't make sense to people. Because it doesn't come from the world. It comes from me. You've seen me bless others. You've celebrated their wins. You've clapped for miracles that weren't yours. And now, I say, it's your turn. Not because you earned it, but because you endured, because you didn't quit, because even in your lowest, you kept looking up. I reward faith like that. I reward hearts like yours. You didn't need loud prayers. I heard the quiet ones. You didn't need perfect faith. I saw your mustard seed, and that was enough for me to move mountains. Listen to me. You're not going to repeat the old pain. This next chapter won't look like the last. The trauma ends here. The heartbreak cycle breaks here. The years the enemy stole from you, I'm restoring them. The identity you lost in the struggle, I'm rebuilding it. You won't walk into this new place with old wounds. I'm healing what you never told anyone about. I'm bringing comfort to the places you thought would always ache. Stay with me, because what I do next will be personal, tailored, beautiful. I'm doing something in you that others won't understand. Let them question. Let them doubt. They didn't see what you survived, but I did, and I'm proud of you. You don't hear that enough, but I'm saying it now. I'm proud of how you kept going. Proud of how you still pray. Proud of how you still love, even after being broken. There are things I want to say to your spirit that your mind won't even fully understand yet, but your heart will feel them. Your soul will recognize the truth, because this is not just any word. This is me, your Father, your Creator, your Sustainer, speaking directly to you. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There's been a war around your life that others couldn't see, a storm behind your eyes that you learned to hide. You've walked through fire and smiled like everything was fine. You've been strong for everyone else, but deep down, you've wondered who's going to be strong for you. Let me be that strength. Let me carry the weight that's been breaking your back. You were never meant to hold it all alone. That pressure you've been feeling, that tightness in your chest, that heaviness in your spirit, that's the weight of a battle I never asked you to fight on your own. Comment 555 if you're ready to let me carry it. I see the way you've been functioning on empty, pouring out from a place that's already dry, saying I'm okay when you're anything but, trying to keep it all together, afraid that if you stop moving, everything will fall apart. But I need you to hear me. Now rest is not weakness. Letting go is not failure. Releasing control is not giving up. It's surrender. And surrender is where miracles begin. You've been praying for change but holding on to everything as if it's your job to fix it all. You are not God. I am. I'm not disappointed in your struggle. I'm not shocked by your doubts. I understand your weariness. But I want more for you than survival. I want you to thrive. I want you to live freely, not constantly bracing for the next blow. You were not created to live in fear. You were created to walk in authority. You are my child, not a prisoner. You are my beloved, not a burden. You are not forgotten. You are not too far gone. You are mine. You keep asking me when it will get easier. You're waiting for a sign that you can breathe again. This is that sign. This moment. This voice. This reminder. I have been with you through every valley, every sleepless night, every silent scream into your pillow. I have walked beside you when you didn't feel my presence. I have lifted you when you didn't even realize you were falling. You are not alone. You have never been. There is a peace I'm releasing to you now, a peace that will not make sense to your situation, but it will calm your heart. It will steady your hands. It will quiet the noise inside you. And when that peace comes, don't fight it. Let it wash over you. Let it break the lies that have been playing on repeat in your mind. Lies that say you're not enough, that you've messed up too much, that nothing will ever change. Those are not my words. Those are not from me. I don't speak in shame. I speak in love. Comment 1212 if you're ready for that peace. The enemy has been trying to convince you that this is just your life now, that the best is behind you, that the joy you once felt will never return. But he is a liar, and I've given you power over every lie. I've placed my spirit within you. That means you have power to speak life where there was death, to declare healing where there was pain, to claim hope where there was despair. You are not powerless. You are filled with the same spirit that raised Jesus from the grave. That power lives in you. You've been so focused on what's broken that you haven't seen what I've been building. I've been reconstructing your life from the inside out. That's why it's been uncomfortable. That's why you've been stretched. You asked for new levels, but new levels require new strength. And I have been equipping you even in the silence, even in the confusion, even when it felt like nothing was happening. I've been growing your roots so that when the blessing comes, it doesn't crush you. I'm not just preparing the blessing for you, I'm preparing you for the blessing. There are connections coming that you didn't chase, opportunities that you didn't expect, open doors that will make your heart fall to its knees. And it won't be because you made it happen. It will be because you trusted me, because you kept the faith, because you dared to believe that I was still working even when nothing made sense. This is not just another word. It's your confirmation. The thing you've been asking for in prayer, this is it. The quiet ache in your spirit? I'm addressing it right now. You don't need to force anything anymore. What's yours will find you. What I've declared over your life will not pass you by. I am faithful to finish what I start. And I started something in you that hell itself couldn't kill. The pain you've walked through hasn't been wasted. It's been part of the process. The breaking made you softer. The crushing made you wiser. The delays made you stronger. And all of it, every single moment, has brought you to this divine intersection where your surrender meets my power. This is holy ground. Right here. Right now. I'm moving in your life. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now. I am restoring things you thought were gone forever. Joy you thought you'd never feel again. Dreams you buried. Relationships you gave up on. Parts of yourself that were shattered. I am the God who resurrects. I don't just heal, I make new. I don't just fix, I transform. And I'm doing it in you now. Lift your eyes, child. This is not the end. This is the beginning. The enemy tried to bury you, but I was planting you. And now it's time to rise. Not in your strength, but in mine. Not for your glory, but for mine. Because when people see what I do in your life, they will know it wasn't you. They will know it had to be me. You are about to become the evidence of my faithfulness, a walking testimony, a living miracle. And it will be so undeniable that even those who doubted you will have to say, only God could have done this. You're searching. You're hungry for what's real, what's true, and what will last. And I, the Lord your God, honor that. When I see a heart that truly seeks me, I don't stay silent. I draw closer. I speak more clearly. And I begin to move in ways that only I can. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. This is the season where I take everything that was meant to break you and turn it into the very foundation I'll use to bless you. The pain, the betrayal, the moments when you felt abandoned, none of it was wasted. I'm turning it all around. I'm using what the enemy meant for harm and flipping it into something that will work for your good. Because I can, because I'm God, and because you're mine. I know what you've lost. I know who left. I know what you've buried deep inside just to make it through another day. And I know how much of that you've carried without ever speaking about it. You got used to surviving with wounds that never got a chance to heal. But I'm not just here to speak comfort. I'm here to restore. I'm reaching into places no one else has access to. Into the memories, into the broken pieces, into the shame you don't talk about. And I'm not afraid of any of it. Comment 777 if you're ready to be restored. I never asked you to be perfect. I never expected you to carry the weight of the world. I only asked you to trust me, even just a little. And you did. You trusted me when nothing made sense. You believed when the ground was shaking under your feet. And because of that, I'm going to honor your faith in ways you never saw coming. There are blessings coming that will not match your current situation. They won't make sense to those watching your life from the outside. They'll ask, how did that happen? And you will know. You'll know it was me. Because what I'm about to do in your life can't be explained by effort or talent or timing. It will be marked by favor, my favor. Divine favor that opens doors no man can shut. That places you in rooms you never applied to. That gives you victories in battles you didn't even have to fight. But hear this, before the breakthrough comes the test. You're not being attacked because you're weak, you're being attacked because you're close. The enemy isn't fighting what you've done, he's fighting what you're about to walk into. He sees what I'm preparing, and he's terrified. That's why the pressure has been intense. That's why your emotions have been fragile. That's why it feels like everything has been trying to pull you backwards. But this is not the time to shrink. This is the time to stand. I've given you armor for a reason. Not because I want you to stay in battle forever, but because I want you to finish strong. Your story is not over. Your purpose hasn't expired. There's still breath in your lungs, which means there's still destiny in your life. I don't create without purpose. Every single day you're alive is evidence that I'm not done with you. And if I'm not done, then neither should you be. Comment 999 if you know you're not finished. You've been wondering why certain people pulled away, why some connections suddenly went silent. Let me tell you this, with love, what I'm doing in your life is too big for small circles. I removed what couldn't go with you, not out of anger, but out of protection. Some were draining you, not building you. Some were speaking against what I put in you. And I love you too much to let their presence delay your promise. You've also been holding on to guilt, thinking maybe it was your fault, maybe you weren't enough, maybe you did something wrong. But let me wash that guilt off of you right now. You are not too much. You are not a mistake. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. And everything that left your life made room for me to step in fully. You don't need to chase validation. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to convince anyone to believe in you. I believe in you. I placed my spirit in you. And that is enough. What I start, I sustain. What I build, I bless. What I plant, I water. And what I anoint, I protect. You are under my protection, my covering, my hand. And I want you to begin seeing yourself the way I see you, not through the lens of what others said, not through the lens of past mistakes, but through the truth. You are loved. You are chosen, you are forgiven, you are powerful, you are full of potential, and there is nothing ordinary about you. You carry my image, my light, my power. That is why the darkness tries so hard to silence you, but I won't let that happen. I'm lighting a fire in your soul that won't go out, a boldness that won't be silenced, a confidence that comes from knowing I'm with you. You don't have to fake it. You don't have to pretend. Just walk with me. Talk to me. Invite me into every room, every decision, every emotion. I want to be part of it all. Not just the holy moments. All of it. Because I'm not just your God when you're worshiping. I'm your God when you're crying, doubting, struggling, and searching. Everything I promise, I fulfill. And if I've brought you this far into this moment, it's because I have something for you that you cannot afford to miss. The very fact that you're still paying attention proves to me that your heart is ready to receive what I've been waiting to release over your life. Somewhere along the way, you stopped expecting. You stopped dreaming as big. You started settling. Not because you didn't believe I could, but because you weren't sure I would. And I get it. You've been through more than people know. You've experienced loss that cracked your soul in places you're still healing from. You've prayed and waited, and sometimes it felt like I was silent, but I was never ignoring you. I was working while you were waiting. I was protecting what you couldn't see. I wasn't punishing you. I was preparing you. Comment 1010 if you're ready to believe again. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. I know what it feels like when your heart wants to hope, but your mind is tired. I know the disappointment that comes when you get your hopes up only to have them fall again. And I know how hard it is to keep trusting when it feels like everything keeps falling apart. But hear me now. Nothing you've been through has been wasted. Not one tear, not one broken prayer, not one lonely night. I've caught it all. I've held it all. And now, I'm turning it into something beautiful. You don't have to earn my blessings, you just have to receive them. Stop disqualifying yourself because of your past. Stop thinking I only move for people who have it all together. I move for those who are broken, willing, and open. I'm not looking for perfection, I'm looking for surrender. You can stop trying to fix yourself before coming to me. I want you as you are, with your scars, with your doubts, with your fears. Bring it all to me. Let me be the one who transforms you from the inside out. There's a shift taking place in your life right now. You may not see it yet, but your spirit can feel it. That heaviness you've carried is starting to lift. That numbness in your heart is beginning to thaw. That weight that's been pressing on your chest is loosening. Because where my spirit is, there is freedom. And I'm breathing on the dry places. I'm speaking to what you thought was dead. I'm reviving what you thought was lost. You've been asking for confirmation. This is it. You've been looking for answers. I'm giving them. You've been begging for change. It's already begun. I'm not a God who shows up halfway. I come fully. I come with peace, with power, with provision, with healing, and with restoration. And I'm bringing all of it to your doorstep, not because of what you've done, but because of who I am and because of how much I love you. My love is not weak, it's not distant, it's not conditional. My love is fierce, my love is steady. My love is stronger than the pain that tried to bury you. Comment 1515 if you believe I'm fighting for you. There is purpose in your life that hasn't even begun to unfold yet. You think you've seen what I can do, but you've only seen the beginning. What's coming will make sense of the struggle. It will justify the process. It will silence the doubts. You will step into places you once thought were out of reach. You will walk through doors you weren't even qualified for on paper, but grace will open them for you. I'm placing you in positions not because of who you know, but because of who you are in me. Your character, your humility, your perseverance, those things matter to me. I've been watching how you've handled the hidden seasons, how you stayed faithful even when you didn't see results, how you kept loving people who didn't love you back, how you showed kindness when you were barely hanging on. That matters more than you know. That's the kind of heart I lift up. You don't need to strive, you just need to trust. I'm shifting your perspective in this moment. No more begging, no more pleading. Stand in authority. You're not a slave to fear. You're not a victim of your past. You are royalty. You are chosen. You are anointed. You are covered. Speak like it. Walk like it. Pray like it. Expect like it. And when fear tries to creep in, and it will remind it who your Father is. I am not limited by time. I am not threatened by obstacles. I am not surprised by detours. I know the end from the beginning, and I've already worked out the details. You don't have to know how, you just have to believe that I will, because I will. Even the delay has been a gift. It gave you time to grow. It gave you time to mature. It gave you time to see things differently. And now that you've changed, what's coming will not feel overwhelming. It will feel like home. I'm bringing you into alignment with people who get you, with purpose that excites you, with peace that lasts, and with love that reflects my heart. Some of the people who left were never meant to stay. I had to make room. Some of the plans that failed were never meant to succeed. I had better. Don't mourn what I removed. Celebrate what I'm making room for. You're about to step into a chapter that will look nothing like the ones before it. And when it happens, you'll know it was me. You'll know it was me who protected you from what you thought you wanted. You'll know it was me who waited patiently for you to trust me. You'll know it was me who was silent. Not because I didn't care, but because I was building something that needed time to grow. Your obedience in this moment, your willingness to pause and listen, is not small to me. I honor it. I see it, and I'm responding to it. You have no idea how close you are to what I've been preparing. The weight you're feeling lately, the pressure, the tension, the emotional heaviness, is not punishment. It's spiritual evidence that something is about to shift. When a child is about to be born, the pain increases right before the delivery. And you, my child, are in the final stretch. You've carried promises in your spirit, and they're about to come forth. It hurts because it's close. The pressure is proof that what you prayed for is now pushing to the surface. Comment 1717 if you're ready to see it. You haven't been fighting for nothing. Every battle you've faced has meaning. Every time you kept going when it would have been easier to give up, heaven recorded it. And I've been watching. I've been keeping track of your tears. I've been standing beside you in the moments where no one else even noticed you were struggling. I've never taken my eyes off of you, not for 1 second. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. And now I'm speaking this into your spirit. Your name is being mentioned in places you haven't stepped into yet. I'm putting your name on the hearts of people who are about to open doors for you. You won't have to force it. You won't have to beg. You won't have to pretend or push. My favor is going before you. And it's not just for your benefit, it's for my glory. I've designed you to reflect my light in the darkest places. That's why your story is different. That's why you've had to walk roads others didn't. Because I'm trusting you with more. And I know that sounds heavy. I know you feel unworthy sometimes. But I don't choose based on perfection. I choose based on surrender. I saw your heart when others saw your failures. I saw your worship when no one else could hear it. I saw how you kept showing up, even broken. You are chosen. You are mine. And I am not ashamed to call you my child. There are things I've hidden in you, gifts, ideas, visions, words, strength that haven't even surfaced yet. But they're going to. You're going to step into seasons that will require new strength, and you'll find it in me. The person you are becoming is not who you used to be. You've grown. Even if you can't see it, I can. The way you pray now, the way you think now, the way you trust me now, it's all evidence of the change that's already happening. You keep asking me when things will finally make sense. And I'm telling you now, soon you'll understand. Soon the puzzle pieces will come together. Soon the doors that were shut will reveal what they were protecting you from. I know it was confusing. I know it hurt. I know you felt abandoned at times. But I was always there. And I was always good. Even when it didn't feel like it. Comment, Amen, if you believe I never left. You are not too broken. You are not too far behind. You have not missed your chance. I am the God who redeems time. I'm the God who gives beauty for ashes, joy for mourning, strength for weakness. I don't just repair, I restore. And what I'm restoring in you will be better than what was lost. Because this time, It will be built with me at the center. You've seen what life looks like when you try to carry everything on your own. You've seen how heavy it gets. But now, I want to show you what life looks like when you walk with me in every step. Not just in the crisis, not just in the big decisions, but in the quiet places, the daily moments, the stillness. Invite me there, and you'll find peace that doesn't leave. I'm not just going to bless what's around you, I'm going to bless what's in you. Your mind, your heart, your emotions, your relationships, your purpose. This is a full restoration from the inside out, and it's starting now. Not when everything's perfect, not when the storm stops. Right here, right in the middle of the unknown, I'm showing up. I'm building your life on a foundation that cannot be shaken. That means when others fall apart, you'll stand firm, not because you're stronger than them, but because you're rooted in me. And I never fail. My word doesn't return void. My plans don't get cancelled. My timing doesn't shift based on opinion. What I start in you, I will complete. That promise still stands, even if you've doubted it, even if you lost sight of it, even if you stopped praying about it. I didn't forget. I didn't change my mind. I don't revoke my promises when you mess up. I'm faithful even when you're not, and I'm still going to do what I said I would. Just watch. This is your season to rise. Not in pride, but in confidence. Confidence in who I am and what I've placed in you. Don't shrink back. Don't second-guess what I've already confirmed. Don't let fear steal what faith is trying to birth. You've got more in you than you realize. More resilience, more power, more calling. And I'm about to pull it out of you. There are people connected to your purpose. People who will only find healing because you said yes. People who will come to know me because of how you live, how you love, how you lead. So don't doubt your influence. Don't assume your presence doesn't matter. I placed you here in this time for a reason, and everything that tried to break you is going to regret it, because I'm turning your wounds into weapons. I'm turning your story into strength. What once felt like failure will become the very foundation of your ministry. People will look at you and see hope, and when they ask how you made it, you'll point to me. And I'll get the glory, and you'll get the peace. And together, we'll change lives. So keep walking, keep trusting, keep listening. This is not the end. You're not finished. I'm not done. And the best of what I have for you is still ahead. Just wait. You're about to see why the enemy fought you so hard. You're about to see why the fire had to be that hot. Because what I'm bringing out of it is pure gold, but I'm still here. I haven't moved, I haven't changed, I haven't stopped working on your behalf. And because you've stayed, because you've kept your heart open, I'm going to keep revealing things to you that can shift the entire direction of your life. You've felt stuck, like life has been on pause, like you've been in a room with no doors. But I need you to know, there are doors I've already opened for you, even though you can't see them yet. Doors that don't look like doors. Opportunities disguised as challenges. Miracles wrapped in moments of discomfort. You've been asking me to make a way, and I have. But my way doesn't always look the way you expect. I'm not limited to your understanding. I'm not restricted by your timeline. I move on a higher level, and I'm inviting you to trust me even when it doesn't make sense. Comment 222 if you choose to trust me over what you see. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You keep measuring progress by what's visible, But the real progress has been happening in you. You've been growing in ways you can't measure. You've been healing in ways you didn't realize. You've been developing endurance, patience, humility, and strength, and those things will carry you when the doors swing wide open. What I'm preparing you for requires depth, and that's what I've been building while you thought you were stuck. There are things I've had to pull away from you, not to hurt you, but to protect you. Some of the things you lost were never meant to stay. Some of the people who left were only part of the journey, not the destination. I know it hurt. I know you didn't understand at the time. But what I remove, I always replace. And what I replace, I make better. Not because you deserve better, but because I love you that much. Your value is not in how others treat you. Your worth is not in how useful you are. Your identity is not tied to performance. You are mine. You belong to me. You are loved, even when you feel overlooked. You are chosen, even when you feel forgotten. You are enough, even when you feel like you're failing. I don't see you through the lens of your struggle. I see you through the lens of my promise. You've been so hard on yourself, so quick to call yourself weak, unworthy, too late, too broken. But I don't call you any of those things. I call you restored. I call you beloved. I call you called and equipped and anointed. You're not who you used to be. And even if others can't see it yet, I can. I've seen every quiet decision you made to keep following me. Every time you resisted the temptation to give up. Every time you chose faith when fear was louder. I saw it all. Comment, Amen, if you know I see your heart. And now, I'm preparing to release the kind of peace that will guard you, not just calm you. A peace that won't vanish the moment things get hard. A peace that sits deep in your soul, unshaken by the waves around you. This peace isn't earned, it's given. And I'm giving it to you because you've needed it more than anyone knows. You've carried silent battles. You've stood in rooms pretending to be okay. But I know. And I'm sending peace that will fill every space where anxiety once lived. Not only peace, but power. Power to step into places that once intimidated you. Power to speak life into others even when you're still healing. Power to overcome what once crippled you. This isn't just a survival story. I'm turning it into a testimony of victory. You will rise from what tried to ruin you. You will be the evidence of my goodness, the proof that I still redeem, still restore, still resurrect. You've been praying for me to change things around you, but I've been changing things in you first, because I care more about who you're becoming than where you're going. If I gave you everything you asked for before you were ready, it wouldn't bless you, it would break you. But now you're stepping into readiness. Now you're learning to carry what I place in your hands with wisdom. Now you're strong enough to stand and not fold under pressure. Get ready. I'm about to answer prayers you forgot you prayed. I'm about to release things you didn't even know you needed. Not just surface-level blessings, but deep, soul-healing restoration. I'm going to make you whole, not perfect, but whole. No more pretending, no more hiding, no more shrinking. The season of playing small is over. I've called you to rise, to lead, to love boldly, to live freely. I am shifting you from barely making it to walking in overflow, from survival to purpose, from confusion to clarity. I know how long you've been in the waiting place. I know how often you've watched others move ahead while you felt stuck. But I haven't forgotten you. I haven't skipped over you. I'm not late. I'm intentional. I've been saving something specific for you, and when I release it, you'll see why it took time. This isn't just a new chapter. It's a new beginning, a reset, a release, a rebirth. You are not going back to who you were before the pain. You are stepping forward into who I've been forming all along. Stronger, softer, wiser, deeper. Don't look back. Don't second-guess what I'm doing. Just keep walking with me. Step by step, I'll lead. You follow. And you'll see what's ahead of you is greater than what's behind you. I've never needed you to be perfect. I just needed you to be available. And you are. So now, watch what I do. Watch how I restore. Watch how I turn the mourning into dancing, the ashes into beauty, the pain into praise. It's not coming, it's already happening. And let me say this clearly, because you chose to stay, because you chose to believe when you had every reason to walk away, I'm going to reward that faith. What I'm about to pour into your life won't be small. It will be pressed down, shaken together, and overflowing, because I am not a halfway God. I finish what I start. I know you've felt unseen. I know you've felt like your faith has been tested in silence. Like you were waiting for something to break through while everything in you was breaking down. But every quiet act of obedience you've made has been seen by me. Every time you decided to trust me instead of giving in to fear, heaven noticed. Every time you chose integrity when it would have been easier to compromise, I took note. And now, I'm about to reveal why I asked you to wait, why I said no to things you wanted, why I allowed some doors to remain closed. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. Comment 333 to declare that you're ready for that redirection. There is a divine setup in motion. What looked like delay was actually alignment. What felt like loss was preparation for increase. You were never being denied. You were being refined. I've been shaping your character for the weight of what's coming next. I've been stretching your faith to match the size of your calling. And now, the stretching is ending and the unveiling is beginning. You are about to step into things that seemed out of reach just months ago. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Don't listen to the voice that tells you you're too late. That's a lie. I am the one who redeems time. I restore years the enemy tried to steal. I accelerate what I ordain. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. You are not forgotten. I am the God who brings people out of prisons into palaces overnight. The God who turns fishermen into world changers. The God who makes ways through seas and rains bread from the sky. I haven't changed, and I haven't stopped doing miracles. You've seen me do it for others. You've clapped for them, prayed for them, believed with them. Now it's your turn, not because you demanded it, but because you endured. You stayed faithful when you had no confirmation. You kept believing when there was no sign. That kind of faith moves mountains. That kind of faith moves me. Comment Amen if you believe it's your turn now. But listen closely. This season will require you to walk boldly. I'm removing the spirit of fear that's tried to chain you for too long. You've played it safe. You've stayed small because the last time you stepped out, it hurt. The last time you believed big, it didn't go as planned. And part of you has been protecting yourself by shrinking your expectations. But I didn't give you a spirit of fear. I gave you power. I gave you love. I gave you a sound mind. And now, I'm calling that power forward. It's time to dream again, to believe again, to pray bigger, to declare things over your life that sound crazy to others, to walk into rooms knowing you belong there, to stop apologizing for how I've gifted you. to stop second-guessing your value. You are my masterpiece, fearfully and wonderfully made, crafted in detail, designed with purpose. Nothing about you is accidental, and I want you to stop measuring your value by the way others have treated you. Their rejection is not your reflection. Their silence is not my silence. I have loved you with an everlasting love. I have drawn you with unfailing kindness. I have called you by name. You are mine. I didn't just create you, I chose you. I didn't just form you, I filled you. With vision, with light, with strength, with my spirit. There are gifts inside you that haven't been awakened yet. Ideas you've buried because of fear. Passions you've ignored because of past failures. Dreams you've postponed because life got too heavy. But I'm breathing on those again. I'm stirring your spirit again. I'm reigniting the flame that life tried to snuff out. You are more alive than you think, more called than you feel, and more equipped than you realize. I'm raising your voice in this season. I'm giving you influence, not to elevate yourself, but to impact others. I'm positioning you to speak into lives, to carry my presence, to bring hope to places that have been dry and desperate for far too long. And you won't have to force it. The opportunities will come. The invitations will come. The connections will come. You just need to stay aligned, stay humble, stay close to me, because your protection is in my presence. Your peace is in my presence. Your power is in my presence. When the storms rage, you won't be shaken. Not because of what you have, but because of who you're anchored to. I am your anchor, your fortress, your hiding place, and I will never let go of you. You need to know this. Nothing you're facing is bigger than me. That diagnosis? Not bigger than me. That financial mountain? Not bigger than me. That broken relationship? Not too far gone for me to restore. I'm the God who breathes life into dry bones. I'm the one who speaks to storms and they calm. And I'm still doing it. I'm calming storms in your mind, restoring hope in your heart, releasing breakthrough in your circumstances. You're going to feel the shift. It may not come in a loud moment. It may start with peace, with clarity, with small open doors. But stay alert. It's coming. Slowly at first, then suddenly. That's how I work. I prepare you gently, and then I release it quickly. You are not alone in this. I am surrounding you with people who carry my spirit, who will walk with you, pray with you, fight with you, cover you. I'm removing every counterfeit connection, every draining presence, every voice that speaks against your purpose. What's coming requires alignment, not just association. And I will make sure the right ones stay and the wrong ones leave. So take heart. You've been through the fire, but you're not burnt. You've been through the flood, but you didn't drown. I carried you. I preserved you. And now I'm releasing you. To walk boldly, to live fully, to rise beautifully. I see how much you've been holding in. All the questions, all the pain, all the moments when you looked around and wondered, why does it feel like everyone else is moving forward while I'm still stuck? You've smiled through tears, you've encouraged others while battling silent storms, and you've said, I'm fine, even when you felt like you were falling apart inside. But I know the truth. And I'm not disappointed in your struggle. I'm proud of your fight. Comment, Amen, if you know I've seen your silent battles. You've been so focused on what's missing that you haven't noticed what I've been building. I know your heart has felt empty, but I've been filling your future with things far greater than what you lost. You've looked back and mourned what didn't last, but what I'm preparing is something that will endure. Not temporary relief, but lasting joy. Not just a blessing that feels good for a moment, but a transformation that carries you for life. A neuroscientist says yes, a 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I'm not interested in just making your life a little better. I'm reshaping your future entirely. I'm building something that will outlast the pain. Something that will bless others long after your own season of struggle is over. You've asked me to fix the visible things, but I've been healing the invisible wounds that were keeping you bound. The lies you believed about yourself, the shame you've been carrying, the guilt you've never spoken about. I see it all, and I'm healing it all. This healing will feel like freedom. You'll start to notice that what used to weigh you down doesn't have the same grip on you anymore. You'll walk into places that once triggered fear and feel peace. You'll speak where you used to stay silent. You'll stand where you used to run. Because I'm not just changing your situation, I'm changing you. Comment 1111 if you're ready for that kind of healing. I'm releasing grace over your mind right now. The kind that silences torment. The kind that tells you it's okay to rest. That you don't have to earn my love. That you're not falling behind. That you haven't ruined anything. My plans for you are still intact. My purpose for you is still alive. What I spoke over your life still stands. Even with the detours, even with the delays, even with the moments where you felt like you failed, nothing you've done has disqualified you from what I'm about to do. You've believed the voice that said you're too broken, too late, too far gone. But those were never my words. I never asked you to be perfect. I asked you to be willing. And you've been willing. Willing to show up when you felt exhausted. Willing to pray even when it felt dry. Willing to believe even when your heart was tired. That's why I'm moving now. That's why heaven is shifting in your favor. There are people watching you who don't understand how you're still standing. But I do. Because I've been the one holding you up. When you felt like you couldn't take another step, it was my strength you were walking in. When you were surrounded by darkness, it was my light guiding you. And I'm not about to stop now. I'm about to carry you into a season where everything that tried to destroy you will serve as proof that I was always with you. Your pain wasn't pointless. I'm going to use it. Every tear, every heartbreak, every lonely night, none of it will be wasted. You will comfort others with the same comfort I've given you. You'll speak healing from a place of understanding. You'll shine light because you know what it feels like to sit in the dark, and people will look at your life and know that I am real.